So a lot of people, if you ask them what is Assassin's Creed, they'll say it's about climbing on buildings. But for us, what we believe is that Assassin's Creed is about climbing. So we wanted to take a step back and look at other things that you could climb, other environments that would be cool to explore. And we realized that most video games have created forests that are beautiful to look at, but really all of the trees, all of the elements in the forest are just obstacles that you walk around. And we thought this was an amazing opportunity to create a three-dimensional play space in a forest, and to take that and create a forest that was, to our new hero, Connor, as interesting as cities were to Altair and Ezio. Once we realized we wanted to do forests and cliffs and slopes, you realize that the thing that makes those elements interesting is that they're not gridded or even. So we had a huge challenge on the engineering side, on the animation side, to make that believable and interesting for the player, and also just playable. So making it work on any shape or any curve has been a big challenge, but I think the payoff is in the demo. Crowd is a big element as well in Assassin's Creed, and it's always been about being, hidden in the crowd. Once we were in the wilderness, we realized that we had a nice contrast to that, in that you could be sort of alone in the wilderness. So the crowd of the forest for us is wildlife. So some of it, deer, hare, all that sort of stuff are elements that you can hunt, both for side activities and for money. But also there are threats. Everything from bears to wolves can creep up on you in the night. We have a lot of new tools for Connor, some of which come from his background. So he's half Native American, half European. So he brings his bow and his tomahawk when he joins the Assassins. But we also had some other weapons that are given to him as part of him joining the Assassin's Order, one of which is the rope dart that you saw. So it's a cool weapon where it's mostly a pre-combat weapon where you can sort of hang unsuspecting enemies from trees to lure their buddies over, but you can also use it in other circumstances as well. Yeah, we wanted Connor to be incredibly fluid in terms of assassination, so that meant saying you don't have to switch weapons or forced to use the hidden blade to assassinate people. So any weapon is supported, whether it's a pickup weapon like a musket or your own weapons such as the tomahawk or knife. And we wanted all of those to be available on the run as well, so you can charge through enemies, assassinate them before they switch to combat with any weapon as well. We generally break it down into player strategy, so if we want an objective or an assassination target that has multiple ways of attacking it, we tend to branch initially. There's a stealthy path and a combat path, but we might also branch with navigation, so there's one way to climb in, whereas another way to sort of just come in through the front door. But probably my favorite alternate way of attacking that scene is to sneak in a hay cart. So you can hide in the back of a cart and wait while that cart trundles up to the door of the fort. They obviously recognize the guy, and so they let him in. So it gives us a kind of a Trojan horse mechanic. The most important thing for us is to realize that this is a great place for people who haven't engaged in the franchise yet to jump on board. It's a brand new hero, a brand new setting, and a brand new period. So if you've ever been interested but you haven't been certain, now's the time to give it a shot. Assassin's Creed 3 will be released on October 30th worldwide.